This is the Helper's Guide to Grief and Loss. It's structured into 3 sections, answering 3 questions. First, how do we form attachments? Second, what happens when we lose attachments? And third, how can we help those who have suffered a loss? We want to understand how attachments are formed, because without them, we may have a loss but would feel no grief. But life is a cycle of attachments and losses, starting with birth and death, but with many others in between. There are several factors that shape the strength of attachments: salience, duration, history. Then there's your developmental stage and status, your personality, and the socio-cultural norms and expectations you live by. We see attachment as emotion, but it can manifest as physical, cognitive, behavioral, or spiritual. For example, when you fall in love, you get a shot of dopamine along with adrenaline and oxytocin and increased vagal tone, and the result is pleasure, excitement, affection, and love until you part from your lover, and then your serotonin levels drop and you increase in yearning and maybe obsessive thoughts about thinking of that person all the time, and then cortisol may come into the picture, causing jealousy and anger, and that pretty much puts an end to the love affair. It begins with the mother-infant bond, but that bond, depending on its nature, extends into adulthood as an attachment style that can range from empathetic to anxious, rigid, distant, chaotic, and unable to establish a relationship. But lost or failed attachments challenge our identity, because attachments are absorbed into our sense of self. Loved ones, community, and possessions are a part of us. So when these attachments fail, we take it personally, and the losses challenge the narrative of who we are. So conflict, recrimination, and realignment may result.